exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
They don't know my name. Through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
We have a beautiful late summer afternoon for football here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Landry. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
On third down, Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Huntley, and down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught at the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term...
And now look at him go.
Making it happen,
Washington. Antonio Gibson, 81 yards. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Recovered.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Made at the 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's taken down by Reuben Foster. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
That's the end of the first quarter with the Washington 10, Browns 8.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, it's Gibson. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 96 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
37-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go with Chubb on second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
34-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
4th down, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Sideline throw. That's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
26-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Browns 16.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Off the play fake. Huntley looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy out.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play action. Huntley. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Parkey with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Green, 70 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Dustin Hopkins.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Complete.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Huntley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Hall, 84 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes this Washington 41. Browns 30.
to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Huntley to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, wide open, complete.
Showtime, baby.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check three. Hey, alert!
Mayfield on play action. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mayfield with it once more. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You got nothing to that. King. Tighten up.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes this Washington 55. Browns 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down. Today's